Welcome to Immortal.
You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
It's tradition. The camera loves me, mate. Get it right.
You better watch out, if your enemies are over the head of full prophecy. To be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the food's clean. I feed him all the hate and he knows me. He gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored.
So when you pop me, so to keep it simple, so if you know what to do, so I'm gonna put one arm under his armpit, he'll do the same. One arm will grab the triceps, he'll do the same. So I put my fist in, he does the same. Now when I switch sides, I switch heads. And then go again, armpit, elbow. Then again, fist in, switch sides. Armpit, elbow. Alright, so I go again. So when I switch the sides back from here, as I switch, I'm going to duck under. So the underhook, so the one that's on the inside, that's where your head will go through. So as I pummel, I'm going to lift my elbow up, change level, so bend my legs, and duck underneath, and then walk around while keeping connection. Lock your hand. So again, so the pummeling. As my fist goes in, see my elbow, the arm that's inside, raises. I'm going to change level and step towards that side. And try to stay close, hip to hip. Keep your head or your ear on the side of him, so don't lose connection when you go around, so don't do this. So keep connection, and just move around, move around, move around, move around. Once you get here, we're going to lock our hands. We're going to keep walking to the side. Steady. Till my hip is next to his hip, so I'm square. Once you get here, all we need is lift your hand and hold tight and just lift him up. Try to use your hips, so load them to your hip, bring your hip forward instead of using your arms. Yeah, so again, slowly. So as we're pummeling, you see them? You going? Okay. As we're pummeling, as my fist goes in, see I'm going to raise my elbow. I'm going to step and duck underneath. Keep my hip close. Ear connect to his back. Walk around. As you lock your hand, walk all the way around. So step around till you're right on the side. I call it the T position. So you're in the T position. So you're here. Just lock your hand, pull his hips close to yours, and lift up and bring the hip forward. So if you go one for one, it'll look like this. So I'll go first and you go. So we're pummeling. At that end, step, lift, he goes. Lift, and then I go. Cool? So let's start with that first, alright? Let's go.
Hey, you.
Alright, ready to start then?
Now, so look. So here. So before now, we was using an elbow. It was going with ducking under and going this side. So now all we're going to do now is just raise the underhook side. So I'm going to raise this side and pull this side. So the overhook pulls, the underhook lifts. At the same time, I'm going to step. Yeah, so stay. So as we're pummeling, I want to pick a side, just stop here. So I'm going to take a step to my right side. So my right leg steps. As it steps, I pull. And imagine trying to throw something towards the wall. So I'm here to force weight into that leg. As I'm here, I'm going to drop down straight away and grab that single leg. So I'm grabbing this leg. So just slide down, connect, get hands together, and bring the foot in the middle. And keep your head high, don't look down. Just keep your head high on the chest. Alright, so again, so easy as I want to do it again. So one pummeling, take a side, just stop, take a step, you're going to pull and lift. Don't do this. but there's no legs involved. So as you step, you plant it, drop down, drive forward, you're on the single leg straight away, quite high. Okay, so once you get here now, all I want now, we're gonna go back to the body lock. So what I don't want for today is don't separate this way, so don't go 1, 2 to lock. What I want is this. So pulling forward, so take a little step back, pull, you're here straight away. The reason for that is this. So when it goes to single leg, so brace the pressure, go 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm kind of ready. You're gonna flip you over, take you down, so you don't want that. So instead, you're gonna pull me forward and lock straight away. So you can do it to me. So pull, there you go. You're there. Instead of doing this, we're going to go super slow. 1, 2. Yeah, we don't want that. So then do it again. You don't go. Hey, you want that? Do it wrong. So don't go. You guys are ready. Now you're ready to slide in the air. So we go one more time. So we'll pummel it again. So just keep it moving slowly. Pick a side. Step. Pull. Lift. Change level. As you change level, you're driving forward. And now your hands together. Pulling forward, and just grab his waist slowly. So I pull, and your knee fix it. So we're back in the same position as before. Once we get here again, let's press the lift again. I don't lift him up. No, that's. Hip to hip. I want his leg to swing forward like a seesaw, so I'm doing this. Yeah? So let's go.
Blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't release this until they feel it. For the body, if you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Toward the quick, you let scars rip to be chewed up and discarded. And this world.
So when I'm pummeling now, so pummeling again. So first option, I was pummeling in and I was backing under. The other option is I was lifting from the end hook. So this time I'm gonna reach for his neck. So the same hand that was pummeling inside, that's the one that's gonna reach for his neck. So when we're pummeling, so 1, 2, I'm gonna reach for his neck and I'm gonna do the same move as before. I'm gonna back under. But this hand is gonna go around his neck instead. Yeah? Super slow, so I'm pummeling. 1, 2, as a power, 2. I duck under, I grab his neck, and I'm going to pull my right elbow to my ribs. Obviously stuck to me, and I'll force him down to his hands and knees. So now, at the same time, I'm in a circle, and I'm trying to grab his waist while I'm dragging my right elbow to my hip and sagging my way down. So I'll just drop my way down straight away. So together. So I'm pummeling. Look. Spin round. So you're dragging down straight away. Make sure you sag your way down as you go. Yeah, and spin round. Alright, again. Make sure you spin and drop. So right hand reaches. Now take a big step. Reach for his waist. And a circle, drop my weight this way towards my knee. So I'll drop my knees on this side. So a circle, look. And I keep pulling down. Okay? So again. So stay, hang on to him. So pummeling. That circle. Make sure you keep hanging on. Once you get here, just get a seatbelt and just start again. Okay?
Ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. Better give me space, I'm protective.
So we're going to start in half guard. Good one, Stephanie. So we're going to start half guard. Frame slightly tighter. So my arms are already on the outside. Ideally, there you go. Ideally, I want to get my frames and get my hands on the inside. But at the moment, I'm having a hard time getting my hands on the inside. So all we're going to do, we're going to bridge into my left side. So I'm going to bring his head on this side. For the moment his head is here, I'm going to bring his head on this side. So I'm going to punch and bridge. At the same time, I'm blocking his legs. If he keeps following me, I'll end up getting a basic bridge and roll. That's what I'm doing literally. So my foot on the floor, I'm going to punch and bring his head here. That's the most important, to move his head. That's the most important thing, moving his head, alright? So I'm going to block his leg, I'm going to take a big bridge, roll him all the way over. Now, the reaction I want, I just want him to open his knee a little bit and take the arm out to base out. So I can get my frames on the inside. That's the reaction I want. If he keeps holding me, that will happen, alright? But most everybody will train before, they'll just base out instead. So I'll do the bridge and roll again. as he bases out, it doesn't base that much. Yeah, this is your elbows enough, yeah? So I go bridge the rope. As he base out, you see my hips are up, I'm gonna take him out. So don't bridge, go back down, because you'll go back here. And then you have to start again. So as I bridge the rope, while my hips are still up, I take him out. As I take him out, I bring my hands back on the inside, get my frames in, and get my knee up. So you get all your frames, top frame, bottom frame, and your top knee. Now from here, all I want now from here, I'm gonna take my underhook, replace the knee, go for the underhook instead. Person on top, I want correct reaction, keeping the whizzer. Okay? Once I'm doing that, I'm gonna start playing with his legs. So I'm gonna entangle his legs. At the moment, both my feet are on the outside. I want both my feet on the inside. So one's on the inside, and the other one's on the inside. So outside, inside. So I'm both here on the inside. On the underhook, you wanna be low. So I'm trying to get your ear. Try to get your ear by his belly button. So he's staying try underneath his chest. No up here because we'll grab onto your neck. Yeah, so you don't want that. When I'm low here, see, he's supposed to base for balance. Okay? Next thing, I want to clear his knee. So I'm going to use my top leg to bring his heel up and take my bottom leg out. So all I'm doing is this. Taking his bottom leg out. So I want this leg to come out. So go again. I'll just stay a bit more. Stay more than half cut. Perfect. So I'm going to use the bottom leg to pinch this knee. So I want his heel up. Keep hold of it and take the bottom leg out. Let me just lock it better. Don't lie, you borrow it better. Don't borrow it. You need a better partner. These two. Okay. Alright, there you go. See, he's strong he is now, yeah? These two definitely. Alright, so feet on the outside, feet on the inside. Use the bottom leg, keep the leg. Now I'm going to pull and get my bottom knee out. Once my bottom knee is out, I'm going to pinch the leg. Just get a basic triangle. Alright, from here, bottom leg, so bottom hand goes inside, collects the thigh. Now the key thing is get my hips underneath his. So I'll do that by pulling my left hip in and scooping. See, he's already on top of me now, he's on my hips now. He's already off the floor slightly. Now from here, I'll roll into my right. So my right elbow will pull, and I'm gonna lift this knee up, so my right thigh is doing this. You see? So it needs to be twisted. That's what gives me the sweep. Once I'm here, see? My hips are underneath him. That's very important. Now I just pull my right elbow to my hip. Now, when you get here, don't rush to get on top. Alright? So what I want, turn him away from you and keep his bottom leg bent. I don't want his leg to be straight. So I'll get on top, I'll bring my knees to my chest. I want his leg bent. So I don't want to guard this. The looser that is, he'll just turn in and he'll start regarding you problems, so we don't want that problem. Yeah? So try to keep his leg bent all the way through. Like that. So I'm in half guard, so I'm going to bridge and roll, so he bases out. While my hips are up, frames inside. If I need my knee shield, I'll bring my knee shield. And I'll replace it with the underhook. From here, if you have an hard time finding his feet, you use the underhook to bring him forward. So now look, now you collect the seam now easier. Yeah? Now from here, I'll bring his heel up. Take my bottom leg out. There. The lock. Now I'll go underneath his leg. Stay off my back. Next thing, hips in. Now I'll start collecting the knee off the floor by pinching. That's what I want. Once I'm here, go all the way. Keep his top leg bent. So I'll bring my knees close. Once I'm here, now I want to open the legs. Either can use your foot, because these guys short legs, they got long legs, I use my knee. So I'll step my left leg back behind his heel. There you go. Clear it. Once I'm clear, I need to pass his hips. So I take my arm out, trap his hips, and I start walking up while raising my elbow to expose the back. I've got C-bus straw away. Right knee stays high, chest to chest, chest to back, sorry. My left leg's up, I'll open, place my heel on his belly button. So don't do this, because now it'll start collecting your feet and give you problems. So as I'm here, I'll just open the elbow and I'll dig my heel right there. If you're flexible, lift your knee up and just stamp down. Heel close to the butt. Now I'll do a little lift. If it was Leon versus Usman, this is how Leon got his back. I'll do a little lift to give me space to put my bottom leg in. Don't lose separation by doing this. So I maintain chest to back. When I do the lift, I pull him to my hip. So I just bring the hip, not to your chest. So when I'm here, look, I just pinch my right elbow to my hip. You felt that, right? I just bring my elbow to, I ain't doing this. So bring your right elbow to your hip. There you go, perfect. Now I'm gonna roll all the way to my left. Knee to your chest, triangle, lock. And then if you want, you can start hunting for the choke. If you don't lock your hands, don't go back on your back to collect the grip. So what I mean by that is this, don't go. Instead, pull your shoulder back and then punch it in. All right, so give that a try, I'll come round. Let's go in groups of threes.
My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
So, ideally, when we're passing half guard, we want to get to the position that Yannick ideally started in, which is chest over chest, either controlling the head with an underhook. Realistically, get into a position like this would be ideal for me to then start my passing. If he's on his side a lot, it's going to be difficult to flatten him out and then actually try to pass the half guard. He's a lot more dangerous from these positions here. Okay, and there's a couple of tactics that you can use to get to these positions. Obviously, you've got to get past frames and knee shields and whatnot. It can be fairly difficult. One thing that I've been looking at doing is baiting the Kimura. Now, like, obviously, you ideally want to be looking to go to the head. Let me just relax for a second. You ideally want to be getting to the head, and if you can't do that, sometimes you can bait attacks for your opponent to open up. If Chris gets to the Kimura position, just here, for Chris to finish the Kimura, he's got to put the arm behind my back to finish the submission. Now, if I can get my if I can get my knee on top of his arm like this, it's going to be difficult now for him to finish the Kimura. If I just extend my arm, you can't actually connect his grip anymore, and then my arm can go around his head, and I can go to circling him this way, where I can point his, get his back flat to the mat, control his knees as well. So, like I said, we're going to be here, sort of wrestling here. I bait the Kimura. Straight away, look, I can kneel on his arm. But straight away, he can't even connect his grip here, and I'm straight away around his head. Shoot it elbow deep. Now from here, rather than trying to turn it with my arm, walk my knees this way. Okay? Now from here, I can put my head to the mat. Now I want to be, I'm using my upper body to pin his shoulders to the mat, and then I want to be using my lower body to clear the legs. That's the main thing. So your upper body is focused on controlling his upper body. If he can turn on his side, that's where he's going to be dangerous for like bridging and stuff. Whereas if I can try and keep him as flat as I possibly can, it's going to be a lot easier. So look, I'll be here, and then I can use my legs and pummel in lots of different ways to get my legs out. Even into here. In terms of finishing the arm triangle, one thing I've been looking at the minute is if I dismount onto the side, Chris can turn away from me and create separation with his shoulder and his back, exactly like this, which can be difficult to finish the arm triangle. Let's go back. Instead of dismounting, what I want to focus on is sagging on the side and staying here in this position here. It's a lot harder for Chris to turn onto his side because of this position. Now from here, I've got my elbow here. I'm just going to look over the top of his arm and get the tap, right? Because we want to limit that main escape point. So look, can't get around the head because he's fucking good, right? I'll bait the Kimura. As soon as I bait the Kimura, look, my knee goes over the top of his forearm, and I use my arm here. Instead of trying to use my arms, use my knees. See how we go straight into position anyway? And my head can block off this arm here. I'll go up, and get used to sort of like fighting with your legs. Oh, we're already here now. Perfect. Get my grip. Now from here, look, I just sag. My elbow's flared. I look over his arm. I get the tap. Okay? Try that, give it a go. 1, 2. You can't really get this to work. If this is stuff in here. Yeah, got it.
without stepping off each other, drop your
Now, when it comes to watch, I want you to watch something for a minute, guys. Imagine you need to tighten something up to the complete tightest that it can possibly be, then any other force you apply to that is a multiplier, right? So if I make the tightness 50%, it's 50% tight, then I add like a 10 times multiplier, that's like 500. Yeah, that's like a number, right? Now if I make that tightness 100%, and then I add another 10 times multiplier, that's 1,000. It's amazing how maths works, right? So we're going to be here. So look, first up, when we get to like this position, don't just be happy with like a shitty little grip. Look at my elbow. There's a bit of space between my elbow and his neck. I want to punch this through. There's a little thing I want you to do. Imagine there's a ghost on the mat. I want you to give him a hand job, right? That makes this super tight, right? And I grab my grip and I just pull everything. I condense everything nice and tight. He should already be Darth Vader breathing by the time I've set this up, you know. Like that sort of thing, right? And now look, my neck's on top of this. I widen my elbow out, just give me a bit of base. I widen this out, and now look, I'm going to sag. Now look, I'm just going to hold this. I'm not squeezing him in. He's breathing horrible. I'm not squeezing. I'm just holding this. Now when I'm ready to sort of put the pressure on, I'm just going to look over the top of him, slowly. And he's gone, right? Notice how his head's not lifting off the mat. Notice that I'm not trying to twist or torque him in any other way. He needs to stay completely still. And what happens is, I sort of inflate around him, and then I sort of put a bit of pressure on my head. He needs to stay exactly still, and I need to tighten up every little crevice. So when we get here, look, give that ghost a hand job as much as you can. Yeah. Get my grip, pull everything nice and tight. It almost feels like I'm choking myself sometimes, the amount of pressure I put on my own neck. Now I'm here. I sag. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so just make sure. You're right. Yeah. Just make sure that's super tight before we go. You ready? 1, 2. Let's go. In this position, for one, I'm using this to pass.
Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Let's talk about the knee shield now. So, perfect. Okay, so we're here in this position, and then we've also got a knee shield in play. As much as it would be for him to go for the Kimura, a lot of times he would have to let go of the knee shield. And sometimes banging it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. He's got this here, and he's pretty confident with this. So we're going to think about like how we can descale this knee shield. Now sometimes like I'll bring my hand down, and I'll put pressure down on his knee, and I'll pull this up here. And it's just a really easy grip to break, because if I just try and pull up, nothing's going to happen. But if I can get to here and put pressure here, a lot of time you can open this up here, and I'll bring this all the way up. Sorry, mate. I'll bring all the way up to here, and I've pried open his guard. Now go here, peek this, and look, I can just back step from here, and then really easy. Just turn his hips the other way. We just pass the guard. Super easy. I always make sure I'm turning his hips away before I like let go and look to pass the guard, because I don't want him to regain. I'll come here and I'll block the hip. I can walk back up in a really tight chest over chest side control. So I'll do that again. A lot of times there's a gap. Right, so I might use this arm here, and I'll put my hand, it's almost like I'll put my hand in my pocket to get this under here. I'm not trying to pummel, because I don't feel like the pummel works. I think the hand in the back pocket works here. And then look, put pressure, now I open. Want to get to this sort of position here. Now, if for whatever reason he blocks the crossface and it's difficult, I can use my leg to pummel on the inside to here now as well. And I put a bit of pressure, and I can pass this way. So there's two routes you can go. If you find a really, really good framing pressure, we can then go into that sort of stuff. So over here, block in here, pressure down, back pocket, lift up. If you let me go around the head, the knee comes into the hip, and I will back step. Before I let go of the grips, because this can be quite dangerous, I'll walk my knees. So the knees are this way, let go to the hip, come up top high. Next one, if for some reason the framing is too much, I'll be here. Here, for some reason the framing is too much, look, I'll pummel this leg on the inside to here. Now from here, I'm going to look to go around this way. As I look to go around this way, I'm going to drive my hand comes out from between his legs. So I don't want to get triangled. Pressure in, I'll walk like a clock. Shove him out, and walk back into him. Does that make sense? I'll come around and help out, Ray, 1, 2. So I'll put a timer on for 5 minutes. If you want to get your gum shields in, grab a drink, grab a partner, we'll just do some grappling rounds. Okay?
Welcome to Immortal.
You can't stop me, I'm obsessive. A lot of people think that I come off aggressive, but I'm just passionate. Why aren't you? Ain't nobody care if you got nothing to lose. You gotta put yourself on the line, make moves. Otherwise you'll be a sheep with the lies watching you. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying, cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they've all seen greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting.
Sure the real you here? And I was talking for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just keep moving.
Today is the day. Waste any time when it's time to make a change. Up in your mind, rearrange. Start thinking you're the hero headed out on your way. There's gonna be good times and bad times. That's alright, just stay on the line. Cause in life we all got a different mission, but the good guy always wins, that's a given. If you stay committed, you stay driven, you'll be looking down the barrel of completing your mission. Ignition, light the flame, get the fire and you listen. Take these words deep, cause this is real, ain't no fiction. You don't need drugs, health, any prescription. Just persistence and energy can win any competition. So keep fighting, facing any opposition, and be the hero in a story you yourself have written. Villains and heroes, only time will tell who will win and who will fail.
That's your bigger, yeah.
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemies are the head of full prophecy, to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets cause real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel it for the body. And if you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you let scars rip. You be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'll protect it. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. They gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin up like you belong in this place. We gon' train like you've never trained before. You're going up against something that you can't ignore. This ain't a game, this your life that we're playing with. There ain't no reset tell who's gonna make it. I promise you I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying, cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they all see greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting.
What about this, Reiss? You know this. Let's get people up. You know the Brazilian?
I'm scared, I don't want to go through it.
I know you want to bring the next one, really. They don't want to give me the Brazilian. They want the Brazilian.
Otherwise you'll be a sheep with the lies watching you. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying, cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they've all seen greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Today is the day, don't waste any time, know it's time to make a change. There's gonna be good times and bad times, that's alright.